Hey guys, and welcome back to Season 12 with DAP. Here we are in War Number 4, and we're facing SAS. We are being invaded by the Skrulls, so we need to defend our territory. To combat these shapeshifters, I'm going to bring Quake and Black Widow, and then I'm going to bring my Nick Fury as a synergy champ. So, let's get started, shall we? I've been assigned Path 6, then Path 3. So we're going to start out by going right up to the middle towards Path 6. And first up on Node 4, we have Thing. So, Node 4, we are looking at All or Nothing and Brute Force. So, some fun for sure. So, going in with Quake, gonna need to keep an eye on the brute force timer to prevent myself from degenning. So I'll have to throw in those jabs right there, as you can see, to continue to not degen. But outside of those jabs, it should be a pretty straightforward fight. I do not have to worry about his power meter because it is an all or nothing node, so he's not going to throw any specials on me. So just keeping it going. I got to keep the degen off me and keep that rhythm going. All right, so the opponent's going to get a little passive here, so I'm starting to take some degen damage, costing me some health. Get the jab in there and finish him up. So relatively easy fight. I did take quite a bit of health, so it's going to cost me some healing potions, but it is what it is. So next we have Node 21. We have Mephisto. It's All or Nothing and Fisticuffs. So for the first 30 seconds, Mephisto will be completely debuff immune, so I will need to keep that in mind as I'm going through this fight. Quake is usually a very good option for Mephisto on most nodes. She's not going to allow him to activate his Aura of Incineration, and also, so he's not going to gain his health when he drops down below 30% if he's under concussion. So it's a pretty good matchup here. It's an all or nothing fight, so again, another good matchup for Quake. Really, there should be no issues with this fight at all. On top of that, the first 30 seconds is over, so now he can be stunned and concussed. He is not regenerating at this point, and just going to finish him up real quick. Pretty easy fight overall. All right, so a good start so far. We're going to move up to Node 20. We have another Thing on Node 20. There is Toggle Unstoppable. There is Brute Force and Power Focus. So pretty difficult combination for Quake, but feeling pretty good about it. Let's see what we can go in and do. All right, I'm going to critique the heck out of this fight because, there's no mistakes should be allowed. So I started off too early with a jab. I should have waited till he got closer to the degen timer to run out because I need every single bit of power I can get. They're now degenning. Now would be a good time to hit him to prevent from degenning. So get the jab in there. So got to keep an eye on it. All right, unload my heavy, put him over bar power, and then all hell breaks loose. And, not pretty. Not pretty at all. That is officially my second death of the season, so pretty upset about that one. Going to move up into Section 2, where I am on Path 3. All right, next up we have Node 28. We have Spider-Gwen. On this node, we have the best defense, so evading, extra evading for power, biohazard. So basically, obviously if we hit into them, we're going to start bleeding. I'm going to bring in Quake because I don't need to hit in this situation, so there's going to be no evading, and there's going to be no bleeds or poisons. It's just going to be a straight-up Quake fight. All right, so it's just we're going to do just heavies and parries straight on through, and really not much to it. Take about a minute and get her down. So, not a bad fight there. Next up is Modok on 35. Again, we're going to have the best defense, so his auto block's going to be plus 60%, as well as backup recovery. I'm going to bring in Black Widow. So Black Widow, I am hoping, will negate some of his auto block. He's going to get plus 60%. Black Widow's reduction's about 100%, so maybe 50-50. That's at least the plan going in. With the Nick Fury synergy, I also do have 3 free evades in this fight if I need them. I'm going to be very cautious of his special 1, try to keep some space. You know, I know I can't afford to get hit by one of those in this fight, so I'm going to be very cautious of that. Alright, so I'm going to go in for a special 2, auto-blocked. At this point, I just come to the decision, you know what, it's not going to work. He's auto-blocking just about every time on the first one, so I'm going to change up my strategy here and go with a heavy and parry, and cycle through heavies and parries to break through his block so that he can deal some damage and get through this fight. The other thing I'm doing here is I'm just going to build up to my special 3 so that I know I have some guaranteed damage at the end of the fight. The last time he auto-blocked my special 2, I'm just, I got to get a guaranteed, way to deal some damage here. So launch my special 3, and then I just cross my fingers and I say, please be enough to kill this guy. Because, yeah, definitely needed that. All right, so I get through Modok just fine. And now we're going to move up to Mini Boss Island. Let's see what we have in store for us here. I am assigned 1 Mini Boss, so we're going to get one of those in. We have Morningstar on node 53. Do get this fight, at least this node, a lot. We have enhanced special 2 bias, and 200% power gain. Quake is a pretty natural counter for this node because I'm not going to allow Morningstar to gain any power. So for me, it's a pretty standard fight. Not in any danger of bleeding from her because I'm not going to hit her. Not in any danger from giving her really any power. I do take a small hit there, but nothing that's really going to affect me too much. And just work her down and get the class advantage. And, relatively a pretty easy fight. So let's just get her down the rest of the way. One more cycle on the Aftershock should be enough. And she's down. So overall, pretty good fight. And that is the end of the war for me. We did win this war, so very excited about that. And let's go over some of the positives. We got that mini boss kill in. Some dappertunities. I did die, which is never good, and I also used 11 items, so some things to work on there. Overall, as an alliance, we killed this war. I rate the alliance an A. For my death and for the items used, I'm rating myself a C- for this war. Have a great day, guys.